Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Alex Ruthless Barbarian and welcome back to my channel once again. So today I wanted to start something new, something that many of you guys have been asking for a long time, and that is my quest to the top 200 players in the world. Can I make it? Can I get there? What's really important here is that I am going to use a very limited amount of gems. So what do I mean by that? If you ask around, people at about 4,600 trophies are using about 10 to 30 to 40,000 gems per month. Now, I don't want to use that many gems at this point, so I'm going to try to get there on a very limited budget. I'm going to spend $10 a month, so what I'm using here is 1,200 gems per month. Can I get there? So the two things that I'm going to be using my gems for, number one is what I have to do is to always boost my spell factory. Because without spells, you will not be gaining trophies where you actually going to be losing a lot of trophies. Number two, I'm going to be using my gems to boost my heroes when I have to. I don't always boost them, but when I do have to, I have to. The reason why I'm not using to gem or boost my barracks is because quite often it takes 30 minutes to an hour to find a decent base. And by decent, I mean anything above one trophy. Sometimes it takes even longer, so getting my troops is not a problem. The biggest problem here is that because I'm not boosting or I'm not gemming my spells, that really sets me often behind, and it takes a long time to find a base, and my attacks are not as frequent as I would want them to be. So we'll see again. Can we make there? We'll find out relatively soon. So let's go ahead and dive into the first replay for today. Here's the first base. I'm attacking Suda. And as you can see, he's actually clanless. Now, his heroes are boosted, so that means he's pretty active. But why is he clanless? If you guys know, please do comment below. I would like to see how many of you know this trick and why people up here do this. Why do they leave their clan on defense? I'm very anxious to find out if you guys know this. If not, I'll be more than happy to share this. Alright, so for my strategy, I'm using 2 Lava Hounds, 26 balloons, 25 minions, and in my clan castle I have 1 Lava Hound, 1 balloon. As far as spells, I'm using 2 free spells, 2 rage spells, and 1 lightning spell for mostly clan castle troops. So my attack strategy is pretty simple. As you've probably seen in my previous videos, 50% with my standard army, and then heroes are going for the kill. Now here I got 53%, but unfortunately I did not plan this attack very well, and my king is gonna go all the way to the top to go after the gold storage, which is fine because I'm thinking as long as he takes out the gold storage, my queen will have no choice but to go for the town hall. The reason why I wanted to share this replay and the next one is to show you guys that if you ever decide to go up in trophies, first and foremost, very important not to lose your cool. So don't get frustrated if you lose a battle. If you don't get it your way, don't freak out, don't lose your concentration, just, take some air, pause the game, come back to it in a much better mood. Because if you don't, you're gonna be losing a lot more. That's from my personal experience, I know. So here's the first most frustrating part about this replay. Look at this, guys. My queen is almost done, and the town hall is exactly 2 shots away from being gone. Look what happens. Oh my goodness. Just like that, I needed just split second to take it out, and unfortunately I had to settle for only 1 star. Good 10 trophies, but I could have gotten away with 20. Alright, it is what it is. Things happen. Here's the second replay. So standard bases, you can probably see, and you will see, majority of bases are very familiar. They're very close in design. They're very similar in terms of placement of defensive buildings, and of course the clan castle troops. Mostly you see either Lava Hound or Witches and Wizards. That's pretty much the standard nowadays. Again, I'm using the same standard army composition. Unfortunately, I did not plan attack this very well, and once again I paid for it because I misplaced my rage spell. I had to use my second free spell a lot sooner than I would normally do. And look at this, guys, very important. The expo up on top is almost gone. Unfortunately, when I was doing the live raid, I did not pay attention. And that's the second tip that I wanted to share with you guys. Always look around. Don't concentrate on just one point, because otherwise you will not be looking into the actual map. So here I'm just showing you some of the buildings on the right hand side that I could have gotten easily, and I could have gotten to 50% on this base. All I need is 3 buildings. But no, I've decided to drop my king on the left hand side, which was the worst placement, because now I have to get through the wall. Once I get through the wall, there's a barbarian king defending barbarian king, which will take out mine in no time. And I had to settle again for 48%, which was very dumb. So now I'm gonna use my lightning spell, and look what I'm doing here. Instead of killing both the Expo and the Archer Queen's pad, I'm actually dropping smack in the middle, and my lightning spell, of course, will not take out that Expo, which really frustrates me because it should have been gone, but it is what it is. Now I'm gonna use my Archer Queen up on top, break it through the wall, and I'm thinking she's gonna go straight for the Town Hall, or after that defending Archer Queen and that Expo, and maybe a miracle will happen and I will claim a 2nd star. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So she breaks through the wall and boom, she goes around. Instead of going for the Town Hall, she does something crazy and goes for the cannon. Blows my mind. I had to use her ability because I wanted to save her health so I don't have to boost her. And once again, I have to settle for only 1 star, 2 trophies, and that's very painful. But again, it is what it is. That's part of the game. So to sum this all up in the first episode, I wanted to say 2 things. Number 1, pay attention to what's going on the map. And number 2, don't get frustrated. If you do, step aside, get some air, and come back right into it with full force, with ruthlessness, and destroy some bases. So that's about it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Please do comment below if you did, and let me know if you have any questions or ideas. And of course, if you want more of this, please do hit the like button. That really helps me to understand whether you like it or not. And pretty much that's about it for today. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Peace out. Love you all.